Hey guys, and welcome to this TMO video where I'll be showing you my Game Week 10 squad and my final squad before we get into the first double-digit game week of the year. Alright, so we'll get straight into it with my two keepers, and one of these guys has been such a team savior, but most of the time I've had him on my bench, which hasn't been very good. That has been awesome, and that is Air Roller. This next keeper, though, I'm looking to get rid of, but I had to recently take a hit to get in these two guys this game week, so I haven't had the transfer to get this goalkeeper out, and that is Onana. And he will not be starting for me this game week. It will be Air Roller to start this game week. So that's pretty cool. And getting him to my defenders, now I absolutely love this defensive line. The fixtures are all there for them, and it's got to be some of the easiest fixtures this game week. First of all, we have Kieran Trippier, who's risen to 7 million. I think I got him in my team when he was like 6.8. I got him when I wildcarded in game week 7. Next defender, Matty Cash. I'm going for the wing backs mostly instead of the central defenders, because at the moment, the wing-backs are getting so many attacking returns this season. So it's definitely something to think about if you're going for central defenders like maybe Saliba or Gabriel instead of like a Ben White or something like that. And look to get those wing-backs in, especially like Udogie and Pedro Porro. This next player, though, is a player I just stated, and that is Gabriel. Because for 4.7 million. I've had him from the start, so he's only gone down, making him way more cheaper than someone like Saliba. And Gabriel has the offensive threat as well. It might get you a few points off headers and goals and assists. Now this next one is a Spurs player, and he's just gone so under the radar. I think he is owned by around 3% of people, and that is Van de Ven. Like already last game week, I think he got me like 6 points, and that was the first time I got him into my team, and he's just so good. Like definitely go for him instead of like a Romero or someone like that because he's cheaper. Now, this next defender, you gotta have some budget plays in your team, and this is one of two budget players in my team that I have, and that is Kabore. Never going to play him, partly because he's in such a bad defensive team. He's never going to get any clean sheets. But the second reason, his minutes have been very inconsistent, and he hasn't even been playing some games. Getting into this midfield, though, this first midfielder, Saka, just because I've had him from the start, he's one of the players that I've had from the start, and I'm just not looking to get rid of him. Like, I don't want to waste a transfer when he could be beneficial. I did have him on my bench last game week when he got 5 points because I just wasn't willing to risk his injury. I probably should have put him on for Diaby, but I only lost 3 points there, so it's not a big mistake. It's not like leaving like a 17 pointer on your bench or something like that, which I've seen people do. This next player is Maddison and Son. I've gone for the triple up in Spurs just because I really do believe in them, and they've just been so good for me already, especially last game week. I think they got 9 and 14 points, Son and Maddison. So yeah, that's a pretty hefty points, 23 points between the two of them, and including Van de Ven, they got 26 points. Like, that's a lot. That's a big chunk of my points from the team. And this next player is Diaby, because he's playing as a second striker next to Ollie Watkins. And his attacking returns haven't come yet, but he's going to start returning, especially in this next fixture, which I believe is against Luton Town. Yeah, Luton Town at home. And then he has Nottingham Forest, then he has Fulham, and then he has Spurs, then Bournemouth. So yeah, very good fixture run for him. And this next player I recently recently being a few days ago, transferred him into my squad for Bruno Fernandes, and that is Mohamed Salah. You might think, how did you have all that money sitting around? Well, I actually had to take a hit to free up the money, so I only had one transfer. And I took a hit, transferred Haaland out of my squad for this man, Ollie Watkins, and then I had the money to transfer Bruno Fernandes out for Salah. So these two, I'm so excited for these two. Ollie Watkins versus Luton Town at home now. Aston Villa's at home in that game. They're going to destroy. Ollie Watkins is probably going to get another hat-trick. I'm hoping. If that happens, that would be awesome. And Salah, with the easy fixture as well. Who is he versing? He is versing Nottingham Forest at home as well. And I'm captaining him because he's just... that. Both these guys are going to do so good. This next player is Julian Alvarez, or as some of you like to call him, Julian Alvarez, versus Manchester United. Not the nicest fixture, but I gotta have that one of the Man City assets in my team. And this next player is the second budget player, and that is Cameron Archer. Now, I am pretty aware my budget is 101.1 million. So I still have 1.2 million left in the bank, and I am aware that this team doesn't have a great rating. But 92 is pretty bad, but it actually is so much better than the AI says it is. So I with Haaland in for Watkins and Bruno Fernandes in for Salah, it was a 96. But as you can see here, guys, this is a much better team. And yes, I am being brave to go without Haaland, but if you have a look at my squad here, this is how I'm lining up with. And unfortunately, I do have to have Julian Alvarez on my bench because I can't fit him in this Man United fixture. It's not the best, but it's not actually that bad. Like, he might score, and I'm hoping he doesn't score just so I don't feel bad about having him on my bench. But thank you for watching this video, guys. Make sure to share it with your friends and your mini league participants. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'm out.